Good morning, everyone. I hope you're having a wonderful day so far. As you can tell, it is raining here. Um, I would want to come on today for two separate reasons. For one, I wanted to share a story with you guys about my second born child. Um, but I also wanted to get you guys' opinion and to see if you guys would like to hear about domestic violence and depression and certain things that can help you cope with all of those. There are some YouTube channels that are kind of making, in my opinion, fun of domestic violence and depression issues. Like I said, I'm a domestic violence survivor. I suffer from severe depression and anxiety. So to me, like, none of that is a joke. But some of my family is against me telling my story, even though it could help other people. And honestly, that would be the only reason why I would share my story with you guys, is so hopefully it would help not just women, but anyone. Because a lot of people forget that there are men in domestic violence situation too. We look at a man, oh, they're big, they're tough, they're strong, they're the ones supposed to protect us. Some men have to go through the same mess that females have to go through. So if I do start posting that, it will not just be to help females, it will be to help the males that are in that situation too. Okay. So you guys let me know if you would like to hear about that. Like I said, some people will be mad at me because they do not think that it's anybody's business what I've been through. But like I said, if it can help or even save one life, it's worth it in my opinion. Okay, now, on to my story I wanted to tell you guys about. When my second child was 1 year old and his brother was two, his older brother, they got into a really bad car wreck with me and my sister. And a guy flying doing 80 miles an hour down a 55-mile-per-hour road, wound up slamming into the front of my vehicle. Well, after that, my son started having some really bad issues with breathing and everything. His breath would get cut off and everything. His chest would cave all the way in and come back out. The doctors said that the car wreck caused, asthma that was hereditarily passed down from me to him to activate. They had him on just as much asthma medication as I am now. I will not lie to nobody. I did not give him the asthma medication as prescribed because being born with asthma myself, I know what it does and what it does not do. So, I'm not saying I didn't give it to him at all, but I didn't give it to him like they told me to. Anyway, it finally got to the point where I would non-stop carrying him to the doctor in the hospital. Everyone kept telling me asthma, asthma. It got so bad one night where his chest was literally caved in. And it had me so scared. So I said, forget North Carolina. And I took him to Loris Hospital in Loris, South Carolina. And they were the first professional that was actually honest with me. They would like, look, we don't know what's going on with your child, but he's gonna die if we don't get you to sign the paper to move him. They said they would plan on moving him to a specialist hospital that deals with children, which would McLeod Children's Hospital in Florence, South Carolina. And let me tell you, that hospital is like awesome. They had my child in surgery within an hour, diagnosed, on life support. He stayed on life support for almost a week. Me and his family laid rosaries and other things. A lot of people don't agree with stuff like that, like guardian angels and stuff. There's an angel that guards the children and protect them from things. I mean, we had all that stuff, crosses, everything laid in his bed in the ICU room. But what happened was the car wreck caused my son to get, papilloma something, which was warts in his trachea. And he had to have surgeries every single month, then finally every 2 months, then every 3 months, and it just kept going up. And he is now 17, and he have not had to have any surgeries at all in about 4 years, which the doctor told me that as he got older and the warts, his throat got bigger, that the warts would eventually get smaller and smaller until they just vanished. So, like I said, in my opinion, I mean, yes, the doctors were great, but, I mean, God saved my child. I mean, so I owe him a lot for everything he's done for me and my children. He has saved our life so many times, I've lost count. But, I just wanted to share that with you guys. I hope you have a good day. Bye.